All right.
Friend.
Oh, okay. That's off to a great start. What's up, Kirby?
Friend.
Since clicking, I see, gotta pet Kirby on your phone. What does that mean? Yeah, what's up, Teffy? Thanks for the good luck. Hopefully we get somewhere today. Oh, I forgot the rosary string. Oh, the shards. Oh, my hand's so cold. Gotta warm up. He's inside my phone, he moves and climbs on your phone screen. That's interesting. Oh my god. Alright, we're doing great today. Yeah, I got hit by one of the little bugs in the beginning too, so my other run, or like just the first thing I did. Oh, dude, my hands are so cold.
Friend.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't actually know I could bounce off like that. Oh shit. Guess I'm getting these. Tried to find a hornet pet for my phone, they don't have it. Yeah, I'd be kind of surprised if they did, honestly. At least I have shitloads of shards, I guess. I'm gonna go down and get that thing. No, the fucking the silver money went into the spikes. Are you kidding? I missed 8 of that money. Holy shit. That's crazy.
Doraloth. Pushanka!
Oh shit. Actually got a Shanka. Kind of worrying me because I keep not getting the down steps I'm trying to do. What the heck? I don't think it did. Oh well. Yo, whoa, the bells. Maybe it did hit. I don't know if it's clean, but we got past it. That's all that matters. Good luck at Factory. If I make it there, yeah, thank you. Got a long ways to go before that's a thing. About a little less than 4 more hours. Whew. Try to warm up. Might have to go get my jacket, honestly. Trying to beat Cuphead with my boy Kirby. Good luck, man. A hard time getting like diagonal up, actually. It's crazy how much money is like escaping me right now. What's up, Overwolf? How's it going today? Rainy day floods? Ooh. Hope everything's okay. It's kind of dangerous. Chilling, can't go outside. Yeah. Oh god. Not what I normally do. Dude, my hands feel so cold. Ah. Need to get some like fingerless gloves. Did you get a haircut? I did get a haircut, yeah. Yeah, I got one yesterday. Getting just a little bit too long, so we went ahead and trimmed it. Nice. Don't do that. Sure. Made all the sandy part cars in my area all clean. Yeah. Shut. Yo, what's up, Predator? How are you doing? The fuck? Get down here. Bro, it's looking like Sea of Sorrow. Shit. That's crazy. Yeah, stay inside. That sounds dangerous, like, legitimately. Oh, that's kind of sketch. Can I get those? I guess so. Holy shit, there's a bunch up here. What the fuck? Create my voice to coach Kari through this? No. I wouldn't worry about that. I probably would not do better in that circumstance, to be honest with you.
Madon. Hello, babe. Harida, Sia.
Let's go get our money.
Imagina fora.
I'm poor. Leave me alone. Grab it, Hornet. Come on, man. Like I'm being pretty quiet, but I'm just trying to stay in a zone. I feel like I'm not able to really think about full conversations and play at the moment. When you finish with 0 hits, rename that stream title to PB We Win These. We'll see. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Oh, he died. Okay. Weird, but okay. We have the silk we need, so I'm not too worried about it, I guess. Now Curtis doesn't lay on the button. Rage bait flower strat, yeah. Just talk mad shit to them, they'll come hang out with you. Shit. Bellboy's not up here today, that's weird. Nice jump there, Hornet. That looked perfect. Oops, they may have talked to him. Okay. Sure. All part of the plan. All part of the plan. What the fuck? Sweet. Winar, what's up, man? How are you doing? Long time no see, no talk, or whatever you want to say. How have you been? What the fuck? That was a... I don't think I've ever gotten more lucky in this game, honestly, doing this run. That's one of the luckiest things that's ever happened. Yeah, it's definitely been a minute, for sure. Glad to see you too. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Whew. I think I've seen you playing some Silksong on Steam. Up in KC now, that was a crazy thing to walk into. Yeah, that was a crazy thing to experience myself. I was for sure, like, I thought that flash was me getting hit for sure. And it was actually him dying, or her dying. Luckily. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, I shouldn't have dashed up there for sure. That was a bad idea, because that can happen. Woo. Now this is going to be the run. People are going to think I cheated. Oh. This looks like it's so good I didn't even do a speedrun for the achievement. Slow as fuck, but it's so smooth to play. Yeah, it's not a bad game. It's a good game for sure. I'd say it's a great game. I have some gripes with the movement after playing it for about 1,000 hours. But overall, it's a great game. I'm a big griper though. I have little nitpicks about everything, even things that I really, really like. So. Yo, what's up, Haunt? Thanks for the good luck. Hope you've been doing well with school and stuff, Haunt. I know it's been a pain in the ass. Grabbing is fun the same way, yeah. Fun to think about ways things can be improved. I think so too. People seem to get like weirdly offended when you say something is wrong with the games that they like. Like they have to like whiten it. It's really strange to me. But... Finished unit stuff, having a blast with E33. Nice. People really like that game. It wasn't for me, but I think it's a good game. I just didn't like it myself. That's good. Some games, companies especially have whitest of nights. Yeah, for sure. I have another one of my friends who comes in here and hangs out sometimes who really likes E33. At least so far. Pretty much all of my friends liked Expedition. But me. I was the only one that didn't really like it. Is your game of the year? I don't even know what my game of the year would be. I guess it would be Silksong, just because I feel like this game was pretty weak for me personally. This year. I don't know what I just said, this game. This year was weak for me personally. As far as games go. Very good. Oh yeah, I gotta save tip. Tip. Is tip, isn't it? E33 has a weird start with the gameplay loop for a while. I played it for a while. I got to like pretty close to the end of the game before deciding I didn't want to finish it. So honestly, it's tied between Silksong and E33. Silksong is a phenomenal game and does phenomenal things, and I think people bash on it for the wrong reasons. Yeah, that's probably fair. I think Silksong's fine overall. I think it's a good game. I don't really see any big problems with it outside of like my little nitpicks and stuff. Game of the year list: Silksong, Schedule 1, Night Rain. Night Rain was kind of whatever to me, honestly. People play about quests and there's only like 3 quests in the entire game that are ass. The rest are repurposed and guiding the player. Yeah, I just feel like that kind of quest design is very lazy sometimes when you just like collect pins or whatever the fuck. Most of them are fine though, you're right. I don't mind the ones that are fine. I just didn't like the collectathon quest. I wasn't a big fan of the tool system, I guess. I feel like it was a downgrade from Hollow Knight, but that's just me. I like the crest system. I like having different crests. I think that's really cool. Different weapon styles and stuff is a really good idea for the game. But I didn't really like the limitations on the tools. But I guess you kind of have to like balance the crests, I suppose. Maybe that was the idea. I don't know. Made a big long list of gripes with Silksong. I agree with them all, but overall I like the most Silksong a ton. Yeah, like I have a fairly decent list of gripes with Silksong, but overall I think it's a great game. Like it does a great job of what it wants to do. I think it leans too much into like artsiness over gameplay at times. Like my one-hit PV, I fucking got hit by lava because I reacted to double jump just in the nick of time. But since you go down a little bit before you go back up, because it's artsy with wings, you flap. I hit the lava. I was really pissed about it, but you know what can you do? Main gripe is the bullshit they said in an interview where they want Act 1 to 2 to basically be the ending for most players, and the fans who, nah, that's kind of whack. Yeah, for sure. Like. Yeah, like Act 2 is not going to satisfy anyone as far as like an ending goes at all. That's whack as hell, honestly. Again, I think they're more of like nothing against the Team Cherry. They made a great game, but I think they're better at like artsy stuff than like game design sometimes. Obviously, they still do fine on game design because I think the game is pretty good for the most part. But there are some like small nuances that just don't make sense from like a design perspective. Wish I had something in mind that I was thinking about the other day. I don't love that you can poke off spikes and still get hit by them. Yes, I've seen that happen to Hunt a couple times, which was really sad and really fucking stupid. Managed to pour 50 hours in Night before it started becoming repetitive. Yeah, I mean, to me it got repetitive well beyond. I think I played about 50 hours, but that was. I probably would not have played it fucking 10 hours if it weren't for my friends. Like, that game is just blood, in my opinion, compared to like playing actual Elden Ring. Like, it's just not that fun after like 10 hours. I'm like shocked when people can still play that game, like hours on hours on hours on hours and fight the same exact bosses, getting the same exact gear with the same exact character. I don't know. Something about it just doesn't appeal to me after a little bit. There's not enough variety in that game. Even if I don't know if the DLC has made that better, but there was definitely not a lot of variety in Elden Ring. Or not Elden Ring, but Night Ring. But every Souls game's zero interest in Elden Ring? That's crazy. Oh yeah, yeah. For Night Rain, I was gonna say I didn't hit the elevator. Oh, dicks. That's not good. What do I do? Just wake up and get it. Yeah, you're not missing much without not playing Night Rain, in my opinion. I would say it's totally fine to skip. hit it now, I guess. So I'll go and get the spool now. Things are kind of out of order now. Characters look cool. Someone call it $40 ER mod. I mean, that's a good way to put it, honestly. It's not really much else. Like, it's cool fighting the bosses for the first time, like but it's not worth $40, in my opinion. Oh, random queue. My friends play more chill games like Repo or Pig. Will you play Hollow Knight CSL? It's probably when it comes out, yeah. I would say don't play Niren if you're not like a Souls-like fan. I think even if you are a Souls-like fan, it's kind of pretty mid. We got our elevator now for later. Cause I don't really need it again. Or do I? I don't even know. One off? Sad. Dude, PSO. Earlier this year, me and a friend of mine actually played on a private server, and Affinia. We played it for like 2 or 3 months. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was really, really fun. Like actually being in like a community and like having people like being able to actually use photon drops for something was kind of fun. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's definitely good because I have a lot of nostalgia for it, but like I think it's objectively kind of aged. I would say. There's definitely changes I would make. Yeah, the controls are terrible, but that's like part of how you be good at the game is like dealing with the shitty controls. I don't know. Not my favorite thing in a game, but it is something to it. I have a lot of nostalgia for that game because I played it a lot as a kid on GameCube. But it was fun for a while. I think once we got like to the end game, it became really stale. Like I think we got to like level 160 or 170, and we're just like, I think I just kind of tapped out at a certain point. Hytale's probably gonna be my game of the year when it comes out in 2026. I don't really care about GTA. Yeah, I don't either actually. I haven't played a GTA game since like GTA 3. So I'm probably the worst person to ask about that. Quite there, yeah, level 70. I think that's when the game's kind of at its peak, like before you're getting into like Ultimate. And you're still getting a lot stronger by leveling, and you're getting a lot stronger with like gear and stuff. Like once you kind of start filling out the in-game stuff, like it kind of, I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do besides I guess continue grinding. Did I get my craft metal? What did I do with my craft metal? Everything's kind of out of order, so make sure I got everything I needed before I leave. Remember, as a kid I gave up around 130. I don't even think I made it that high as a kid, honestly. I think I got to like 100 and something and I stopped playing. It was a lot of fun, like being able to like actually get some of the really cool in-game weapons for the first time ever. Was really, really fun. Because that's just really hard to get offline because you just have to grind so much for it. And Affinity is a great server. They do a lot of cool events, like drop raids and stuff. So it feels very, very official, but at the same time a little less, you know, grindy. Affinity is awesome.
Buenera.
Que es comer. There we go. It's cool there's a gacha merchant to dump my side info. Yeah, yeah. I've definitely used that guy because he has some good drops, actually. Yeah, they've got a lot of good additions in that server. Like, overall, I was really impressed with the ability to like I said, keep the game where like the community aspect's important, but also keep like make it interesting and not feel like hella slow. Thinking about Affinia makes me sad in a way, because I was playing on this EverQuest server called the Hero's Journey, and it got shut down by whatever that company is that actually runs EverQuest. And that shit was so fun for me. Please Diagra. I think it did. That's fine. Yeah, Sony, I guess. I think another company runs it now. I'm not sure though. It's also playing the game with no dupes. Yeah, yeah. We used to do that too, for sure. EverQuest was fun, especially Hero's Journey. It was kind of easy, admittedly, because like you got the power of 3 classes rolled into one. That was like the whole gimmick of the server. You pick 3 classes, not just one. But it was really, really, really fucking fun. Shit. Yes, I don't see GTA winning game of the year. Not this year, at least. Had online and GameCube PSO, so everyone just had the ultra rare items and max because they duped them. And yeah. Ugh. I never played online on GameCube though. Alright, I'm gonna go dark on chat for a sec just because the mist is kind of scary. I'll catch up in a sec. I am enjoying our conversations. Mist just requires a lot of focus. Any trap could come out of nowhere. Help is fine. Should I run for it? Yep, guess so. Don't... Where are the flies? I really want to aggro those guys if I don't have to. There we go. Can't be out. Left will be good because I don't have to go through that phantom. Sweet. Thank you. Alright, so we're gonna come back through the intermission to reorient the rooms to make it easier. And this doesn't penalize us in any way. This makes it easier to get out of the mess because you need a right facing room to get out. Is that the top right exit, I guess? I don't look like it. This trap is in the worst spot. I could make that if it weren't for that trap there. Oh, guess I'm dealing with this bitch after all. Double check. Pretty sure it's up. Why not check though? That's what I thought. It's trapped over there. Alright, cool. There's only one room we could have got there that would have been bad. This room is totally fine. Alright, I didn't even see that. I think this is the 2 right rooms, so Chuck, it's down. Cool. Alright, good. Not bad. This is like super fucking scary, honestly. Yeah, the little spike trap, I didn't even see it until I heard the noise, so a little scary. I think Mist and Bywater are the 2 most scary overworld areas in the game. Whew. Stressful place? Yeah, you're telling me, brother. Not a big Mist enjoyer myself. What are you gonna do for Christmas? Probably hang out with my family. You know, the usual. Man, I hate this game, I swear to God. I get hit in that stupid spike hallway right there pretty frequently. Is there a consistent way to do this? Okay, yeah, I guess I can do that. Full jump, grab the wall, jump. It's just so scary. I kept wanting to get higher and higher. You could scuttle, I guess, too. I hate this little hallway. I'm just afraid I'm gonna scuttle too far. I guess if you tap it, you don't scuttle that far, actually. Better than me, I'd be pogoing on those spikes. Can you do that? Oh my god. Yeah, fuck wall jumping. Why don't I ever do this? That seems way easier, actually. Yeah, that seems way fucking easier. Why have I never thought of that? Pooping I don't even yes, pooping always wins. Yeah, I'm still worried about that jump too, but I usually go slow enough there, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. Around the part where the mist is? I'd go around those. Those are pretty easy to go around. There's enough space between the spikes where it's not too problematic in that little spot. Well, there goes an hour of my time. That's fine though. Oh shit. I'll be right back. I got a phone call. Okay, sorry. Alright, we're back. We're going back in, I guess. Gosh. Looks so distinguished now with the grays. Thanks, man. It's the hair is kind of fine. It mixes in pretty well. It's the beard. It's only it's gray right here only. It's really interesting. Ugh. I hate starting Act 1 over, man. This one was so. Once I had gotten out of the mist, you know, this is like usually I feel pretty good. Sucks. Ugh. I didn't like the start of any Silksong run. Yeah, this game has the same problem as like Hollow Knight, where I feel like it takes a little bit to get your dash, and like the game just feels like excruciatingly slow before that. I don't know why I didn't mind as bad in Hollow Knight. I definitely did my first playthrough. I was like, I almost stopped playing Hollow Knight because I was like, this game just feels so fucking slow. And once I got the dash, it felt kind of fine, and I stuck with it. And I really liked Hollow Knight, but I almost quit playing when I first played it. I stuck with it because a friend of mine really liked Hollow Knight, and he's usually a pretty good judge of games. We like all of the same stuff, so. Maybe because Hornet moves so much faster with dash. Yeah. That's one of the changes I do like for sure between Hollow Knight and Silksong, is the continuous dash is really nice. Although I do not like the dash jump at all, and I do not like any of the dash attacks for the most part. I know there's like tech with hunters that you can do, but for the most part, I feel like for a casual playthrough, someone who's not going to be utilizing that kind of tech, the dash attacks just feel pretty awful. It just feels clunky. That's kind of my problem, is like the dash jump just feels really clunky. It doesn't have very many coyote frames. It doesn't have much coyote time. So like a lot of times in my casual play, when I first played the game, like I would just try to dash up off a ledge and just fall off of it. It was just really, really frustrating continuously. Yeah, they should feel more fluid to use. There's no reason for the delay on the dash jump. There's no reason for the delay on dash attacks. Like, make them feel responsive. They feel all clunky. See, I didn't like that at all. I actually actively hate that aspect of the dash attacks. I wish that there was a choice. Like, if you held the attack button, you did the pop-up, and if you let go, you didn't do the pop-up. Because like with Wanderer's Crest, it's horrendous. It just has no purpose whatsoever. I've seen some pretty cool tech with Hunter's Crest, where you can like dash attack into neutral slash and to like a down stab to do some pretty cool stuff. But like, again, this is like stuff that people aren't going to discover on their first playthrough of the game. Dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, little bug man. Okay, well, shit. Try again. Mainly use the base gun. You mean hunters, I guess? I was a big Wanderers enjoyer myself. I did not appreciate the down pogo that much on hunters. Nor did I really like any of the other crests that much either, honestly. Ah, that was bad. Come on. There we go, finally. Jeez. I actually really liked the witch crest, but the healing was shit on it, so I didn't really want to use it. I feel like a lot of the fun crests have like huge problems that like make them like not appealing to play with at all. Like beast crest sounds really fun on paper, but then like it's just kind of like actively griefing yourself if you're playing casually. Someone wanted the game talked about, hence they made the game. Hence they made the game a bit idiotic. What do you mean? Yo, what's up, Marcos? How are you doing today? The Beast and Rich quest healing is so loud. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like for a casual playthrough, you know, you need healing pretty badly because you're not gonna know what you're fighting. So, stunting the player's healing is a pretty wild way to balance a crest, in my opinion. Because it means that 90% of the players on their first playthrough isn't gonna use it. How's it going? Not too bad. I won't complain. I just got hit right before Phantom trying to climb the spikes, so it feels a little bad, but you know, that's how it goes. But I guess I did learn something, so I'll take it. The fact that you can only heal 3 HP, yeah, I think that's the weirdest part too. It's like they should be higher risk, high reward because there's a chance to completely brick on using your bind with those two. So it's like really weird that the limit is still there. Packing to go visit my family for Xmas, nice. Think of all the things you were complaining about. Most of them are not in Hollow Knight 1. I mean, yeah. The game is a lot different though, like, that's why. From the cult around not using Wanderers. I'm the opposite. I am Wanderers cult. For sure. Dong, dong. Oh, come on, Ada. There you go. Architect crest is so cool, but on launch it just felt so buggy. Yeah, I never tried Architect, honestly. I mostly stuck with Wanderers like most of the game, so I'm pretty vanilla, I guess, when it comes to the way I played the game. Not very many red tools, mostly just beating the shit out of stuff. Sounded cool, a bit of refill tools, but a lot of the times it just wouldn't work. Yeah, I never really understood the Architect mechanics, so I never really tried it, so. They sound kind of busted, because you could like reload your healing, the blue tool, right? At least I presumed you could. Did you have to like bind in order to use the Architect ability? Yeah, I don't know. You did up plus bind, I see. I don't like the tool mechanic much. I feel like the shards are too easy to spin. Yeah, the shards, I don't mind the red tools like sub weapon stuff. I think the shards is the main problem for me. It's like I think the shards are a bad design choice. Because I've said this before on stream, but like, and so sorry if I'm repeating myself a bunch, but I feel like the shards, if you're doing fine at the game, you don't really need that many red tools, and so you end up stockpiling shards. They don't feel good to find. They don't feel like interesting when you like discover a secret and it's like, oh, here's your shard one. You're like, oh great, thanks. I don't give a shit about this. But for like players that really like need to lean on red tools, that need the extra help, the shards are a bad mechanic because then you have to sit there and farm shards if you're struggling, because you don't think you have a chance of winning without red tools. So they are not good for good players or for bad players. They're only for like the very, very middle of the road players who are gonna be okay enough to pass a boss on your like, you know, third or fourth try using red tools, where you don't have to sit there and farm them forever. But I think they're hurting the wrong players with the idea of shell shards. Like, I think they should just be free to... You should just be able to refill them at a bench for free, I think. It'll remove the tediousness of farming shell shards if you really, really need them. It wouldn't hurt middle of the road players at all, and the good players wouldn't care either, right? I'm not trying to like say anything like, oh, you weren't good if you really needed red tools, but some players need the extra help. It's like using phantoms, in my opinion, in like Darks or Elden Ring, you know, like however you want to beat the game. I don't really give a shit. I just think having to like farm for them is really stupid. I don't mind the shard mechanic, but think they should last like 5 times as much. Yeah, that would help too if they just, I guess if it costs a bit less to refill all your tools and stuff. But I feel like again you're gonna run into the problem where people like are maxing out on shards and they don't really feel excited to find something and the game wants you to find. Because like there are so many times in this game where I'm like, I would find something secret and then you'd find like a bunch of shards, and you're just like, oh, cool. I'm capped still at like 800 shards. Like I can't use them for anything. No, the tools are cool. Tools are definitely cool. Stop it. Just want your money now. Also, my way plan, I didn't really use them that much. Yeah, I didn't really either, because Wanderers only has one red tool slot, so I think I only really use tools to deal with like ads and stuff for most fights. I did a Soul Level 1 Dark Souls 3 run, so now I just do whatever mechanics sound fun. Yeah. I don't need the ego hard mode. Yeah, I don't either. I just play whatever way feels comfortable, you know, with most games. I didn't really use red tools that much in this game. I used like, I think I used the triple dart like most of the game just to deal with like random flying bullshit. And like maybe cockflies, because cockflies were ridiculous on launch, and they still kind of are ridiculous. Cockflies get used a lot in this run, that's for damn sure. Cockflies are crazy good. Didn't use red tools? And that's fine. I think however you want to play the game is totally cool. Like I said, I think for when I played mostly Wanderers, you only have one red tool slot anyway, so I didn't really use sub weapons that much. Definitely used them a lot in this run, that's for sure. Shards are pretty shit to get in the abyss. The only replayable boss is Lace 3. If you want to get shards, you'd need to climb back up. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. That is pretty awful now that you say that out loud. I really didn't think about that at all. These way I found to beat the game. The silk skills are a scam. Definitely not a scam. What? I would say most of the silk skills are pretty good. Rune Rage or whatever it's called is probably the worst one. Then like, can't think of a worse one really, honestly. Rather save my silk to heal. That's a problem for sure in the early game. That was one of my bigger gripes with the game early on, is that you don't have enough to like save for a silk skill and a heal, so you end up not using silk skills for a long time. But like once I got +4 silk on my bar, it felt a lot easier to be able to use the silk skill but not like hamstring my healing. I don't think they're a scam though. I think that's crazy. I think that's wild to say, because like being able to kill things quickly is really, really powerful. And I think there's a lot of good silk skills, actually. I think Rune Rage is by far the worst one. I don't know if they improved its tracking at all yet. That was like the big problem with it before. Get up there. Stab City, I guess. Dash. Come on, do it. That works. Shouldn't do it. No. I wanted to stun her in the lava. Oh well. I think the silk skill I did not use by far the most was the silk skill that I thought had a lot of potential but I didn't really use was like Sharp Dart. Sharp Dart seems really good. It has like a pretty generous amount of iframes and does a lot of damage. PB1 should have been PB0, should have, but I mean, again, there's no guarantee after I got to Act 3 or wherever else further I got, it would have guaranteed the run, so can't think like that. The run is just hard, man. Alright, fine. I was gonna let you just give me your shards, but go on the spikes. Also, skill skills are nice once you have enough mass to afford getting hit and need some. Yeah, that's true too. I think the early game could be retooled a little bit with its like, I wish you started with like 2 more silk max, and I wish you started with like 1 extra mask. I think that would change the game a lot in a really good way, because your first mask upgrade like doesn't feel good at all in this game, because the most dangerous enemies do 2 damage to you, so like getting from 5 to 6 HP doesn't matter at all. And there's not a way to get 7 masks before like Last Judge on a casual playthrough. So like you're pretty much as powerful as you're gonna be HP wise at the start of the game, which feels pretty bad in my opinion. I think the most masks you can get are like 7, or not 7, but like 7 mask shards. You can get up to 6 3/4, but you can't get the 7th one until after, I believe. It's when you equip the most noob-friendly silk skill and then Volt Filament. I mean, I didn't even find Volt Filament in my first playthrough. I didn't know it existed. So... Oh man. Oh well. Last Judge is the hardest part of the game. Last Judge is pretty rough. It's a huge difficulty spike. No. Not to mention the run back on before the patch was pretty rough. At least it could be. And fuck this quest. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of these types of quests. They're pretty annoying. I get that the real experience you're supposed to have is like, you're supposed to go explore while you're finding the spine core, so it's not really that bad, honestly, but it's annoying on a repeat playthrough for sure. Pretty sure you can get 7 masks before Last Judge. I tried for a while. I remember doing a bit of research trying to figure that out when I was doing Steel Soul before all of this shit happened with no hit. If you can, I'd be surprised. What's up, Moxus? How are you doing? My first playthrough, I didn't understand what I was even looking for, so I spent half an hour wandering around. Yeah, that's true. Because you have to break the spines, yeah. It's not very clear that you have to break them. 6 mass shards in Act 1. I think you can get 7 shards, but maybe it's just 6. I just know it's not enough to get 7 HP, which would make a really big difference against Last Judge. I remember a lot of people like saying like, well, if you're stuck on Last Judge, you should find ways to get stronger. And I'm like, that's not actually possible though. You can get more oil in Act 1. You can't get enough shards to make a difference in Last Judge in Act 1. There's not really crazy red tools or silk skills to find in Act 1. Like, I think Last Judge is just a fucked up difficulty spike based on the starting nature of the game. Some of your PB on train, well played. Thanks. I wish I had done slightly better. But, you know, take what we can get. Try to repeat the process. Also, when you fight similarly hard stuff later, you have so much more power. Yeah, the hardest part is definitely in the beginning, and then it levels off for a bit, and it gets hard again by the end of the game. Kind of like your typical Dark Souls curve, I guess, where like, I feel like the early game is always really hard in Souls games, and then the mid game is like super piss easy because you find like power spike stuff. If you're stuck in Grey Mode before the guides are out. What do you mean? People are getting stuck in Grey Mode?
Magina Fora.
I didn't use any guides to play the game when I first played Silksong. I usually don't like looking at guides at all, for the most part. I think the only thing I looked for in a guide, actually, I tell a lie, I found that the Witch Crest thing. I found that little crying thing, and I was like, I am not dealing with this shit until I figure out what it's for. So I looked it up, to be honest with you. I was like, I don't care if I'm spoiling a quest or whatever. I don't care at all. I think this is just too annoying to be dealing with. I want to open my inventory and not like cringe. Most people hate Bywater for me, Greymore? Really? Greymore felt fine. Bywater is just an obnoxious place with like really mean traps and stuff. Snake boys. I don't know, like, I don't know, I guess I just didn't have that much problems in Greymore compared to Bywater. Bywater is just mean. Have you seen the Joseph Anderson clips where he jokes about the really mean things Team Cherry did? No, I haven't. I'll say this game is pretty mean at times. Like, pretty brutally mean. No, don't ice climbers. Every enemy pissed me off, really. The sensor guys are kind of annoying, but they're not the worst. I think I hate the mist most for speedrunning. Yeah, the mist is just terrible. Your old plays 2 of the devs talking to each other and everything to think of something mean that's add 1 year development. That's pretty funny. I'll have to check that out. I did do a down attack on an enemy. I did it. I know how to use it sometimes when I want. Oh yeah, I was wondering why I have a full silk bar, because I hit that guy, the snake boy. Forgot. The craws. They're usually okay. I felt stupid because I farmed the shit out of the craws once I got the quest for crawler clearing or whatever. I just farmed the ones above the halfway home. And like, there's like the arena that has like a billion of them that give you like shitloads of feathers. I didn't do that till like way later. Alright, I gotta stop trying to predict shit like that. That was dumb. I'm predicting this. That's just stupid. No third stun again. Oh well. What's up, Peppy Jurek? How are you doing? You know how close you're getting hit if you didn't stun him? Maybe. Everything felt fine except for me predicting the face change. Predicting the face change was stupid. Everything else was fine. I feel like I have a pretty decent game sense for this now. You know, after playing it nearly 1,000 hours, I think I'm okay on my game sense. I think I'm understanding what's going on here, you know, from time to time. I'm certainly not perfect. How's your back? Is it better? Still kind of the same. Appreciate you asking though. Trying to take it easy on the back. Get out of here. You know how many hits every enemy takes? Not bosses. Most of the normal enemies, yeah. I feel like I do now. I hate every flying enemy, yes. That was one of my big gripes when I first played this game, is that there are too many fucking flying enemies that just are really good at staying away from you. And it's really annoying. And I guess that's what the red tools are for a lot of times, because that's what I end up using them for most of the time, is just throwing at those assholes. But cross take 2 when I fight them. Garma? You have to imagine the Garma, because I have the voice turned off. I could not handle how much she talks, I'll be honest. That's close enough, but we'll pull it. It's kind of awkward. Fine though. Come on, you. Actually never says Ada. Everyone has a different way of spelling Ada. It's always really interesting to me. I always imagine it's like E-I-D-A for Ada. So do you name everything that can hit you? Everything can hit you. I don't know. If it exists, it can hurt you. That's all I know. Hate how void enemies have so much life. Yeah, void enemies having double life is insane. I thought it was like 1.5 for a little bit, but I think it's literally double, which is just insane. Not a Hollow Knight fan, but I quit after being Hornet due to boredom. But when I bought Silksong, I was hoping to hear her say words like Shaw or Adios. See, I don't really remember that from Hollow Knight that well anymore. I need to go back and play Hollow Knight 1 again. It's been too long. I don't remember Shaw, I don't remember Get Good, or any of the words she says. It's been like, I haven't played Hollow Knight 1 since it came out, really. Like maybe a year after it came out, that's when I played it. Yo, what's up, Kelsey? Are you already home? Oh shit. Oh, for sure that'd make the final hit of the game either Get Good or Edita. That'd be cool. Just a throwback. Did they use the same voice actor for Hornet in both games? So I remember when I've actually heard the audio from Hollow Knight 1, the audio quality is like significantly fucking worse. They do sound kind of familiar, but the audio quality is like way bad. It's like a Burger King mic. What'd When she does the Silk Spirit Hollow one. Ah, I see. Get out of the way. How slung? Like a hitter. Dude, those spells are fucking scary. What the fuck? That was a good fight. It does sound like a Burger King mic, man. I'm telling you. The audio quality in this game for voices is so much better, at least from what I've heard. Favorite voice line is Ros Kakalimo? Is that from Silksong? Oh no, from Horror from Vision. Hold on, I see. Wish I clipped your last Widow fight. Yeah, honestly, in a way, I'm kind of glad that wasn't the run, because people would have been like, you fucking cheated. There's no way you didn't cheat on that hit. There's no way. That shit looks so suspect, I swear. They managed to afford a better mic since their last game. Yeah, I'm sure they've all got like Voicetron 3000s or something now for each person. They had I'm sure their budget was crazy big compared to Holland. I've said this a few times on stream. I don't know if we've been in here much, Winar, but I think this is the hardest, one of the hardest things in gaming I've ever done. It's like trying to beat this challenge on no hit. It's like legitimately way harder than I expected it to be. Excuse me. I've like barely had time to play any other games just because I've been trying to grind this out so much. Seems like a reasonable challenge on its face, even though it seems crazy hard. Yeah. It's very stressful to play, too. Blink twice if Hornet has you hostage. No, it's fine. Nothing... It's totally fine. I don't even know if you could see my eyes through the glasses. My glasses glare so bad. Compared to Elden Ring Hitless, which seems like shouldn't even be possible, it seems a lot more reasonable. The thing about... I don't know. I think about that sometimes too. Like, what makes Elden Ring harder or easier? I think the game being completely balanced around like dodge rolls and stuff makes it in a way like very consistent. Like if you're consistent with your knowledge on bosses and stuff, there's not a lot of random elements to each boss that you can't account for. In this game, I feel like there's a lot more RNG. But I don't really want to get into the argument of like which one's harder. That's just kind of my initial thoughts. That's her plan to make you wear glasses. ER bots have such weird, stupid attacks that could do so much weird chip damage. Yeah. There are some attacks that like you have to just always respect and be aware of, so because like I don't think they're like fully dodgeable if you're too close. But
Regina
I think
4.
it's all like you can play around it in certain ways, so it's not the end of the world. From what I understand, I'm not super knowledgeable though, so some of what I say may be completely wrong. Oh, he's dead. People do hitless consistently. Yeah, I mean like Gino Machino like can pick up a random weapon and just hitless Elden Ring in like an hour. So that guy's a monster. He is insane. He's also pretty chill, so I like watching him. I'm not a big fan of watching like people who rage and stuff all the time. Like he's usually pretty level-headed and chill and talks about what went wrong in a reasonable way without like crashing out, you know. Fortnite has you hostage. Ask what her favorite color is. It's probably red if I had to guess. Yeah, just spitballing here. It might be red. You know, she would probably use Sawtooth the whole game. That'd be something to see for sure. I'm gonna watch this piece of shit. You pick it up on accident, you're just doomed. That's fine. I've gotten a lot chiller playing competitive games. Favorite fighting games players are chill too. Yeah. I think I like watching players that are typically gonna be chill because there's already enough like toxicity sometimes in like competitive games. So like it's nice when you can watch someone play one and just be like they're just laughing, having a good time, and you kind of remember, hey, it's actually supposed to be a fun game, not the worst time ever. Is it worth the risk to get that item? Oh yes. I think there's extremely low risk to get it if I don't just do something boneheaded. That item is worth 2 tool pouches, so it's really, really, really good. Shit. Alright, I guess I'm gonna take the long way around because I just fucked everything up. I need to get the money too. That's a problem. Guess we'll go back up. I need to get silk though too. Damn, this has went really weird now. Big part of having more phone games with me and my boyfriend for 3 years. Nice. Yeah, it's nice when you have someone you can like talk to and like kind of, I don't know, like they can keep you grounded, kind of. Whoa! Yo, what's your problem? Alright, let's get back on track here. Jeez. Come on, you. Did I hit the elevator? I don't know if I did. I didn't, did I? Let's go back. Let's go back and check. This has been such a whack run for this. Okay, that wasn't the plan either. I did hit the elevator, okay. I wanted to double check though. Met playing 14. We were doing a new boss. We got both the great mechanic at the same time. Went, what the fuck? He went, cool. What boss was it? Do you remember? I haven't played 14 in a little bit now. My girlfriend still plays it though. That's when I knew he was built to have fun playing games that needed that. Yeah, playing right now. The first variant dungeon, it was some gerbil thing. Ah, we tried to beat that. I think we got to the final boss of one of the variant dungeons. Never finished it though. It was pretty fun though. It was cool, but I've had to learn over time not to take games so personally. Yeah. It's an interesting phenomenon I've experienced a lot. It's like, I don't know, people just like, yeah, I don't know. I feel so wrong when I get by things that make little sense. Yeah. I would say on stream I'm a little more level-headed, I will be honest. I feel like sometimes off stream I'm like, what the fuck? But, I don't know. It's important to try to learn from what you can. I don't want to sit here and be like unhinged on stream all the time, you know? Alright, now we go up. The only game I've ever fully embraced the chaos and enjoyed it was Lethal League 1. Yeah. And Lethal League was a good game. I never really got into the second one that much. I really wanted to, I just never did, I guess. That game is really, really fun, yeah. Like it's such a simple game to understand and play, and it's such a high skill cap game to like. So it feels really rewarding to be good at. I didn't like most of the mechanics of Blaze. Grabs felt like a pointless addition to me. Yeah, I kind of feel that too. They were there to kind of counter parries, but like, I don't know, it made it like such a big. You kind of had to like super hard read it. I felt like, from what I understood. That was the only point they really served, I thought, was to counter parry. But if you're not parrying to the very last frame of your swing, then like, I don't know, you had to like hard read it, I feel. Alright, let's get our craft metal. This is gonna be the longest act one ever, by the way. Whatever though. Riffling grabs lost to the same things as other mechanics. Yeah. I mean, pretty much, yeah. I wasn't the biggest fan of the life bar system either. I know they wanted to have a way where you didn't die at like one speed because it felt stupid, but like, I don't know. I don't know what they should have done differently. I'm not really sure, but I wasn't sure if that was the right way. I kind of like dying at one speed. It wasn't bad, I guess. I think it just needed a way to deal with opening gambits felt more impactful matches were fun. Okay, yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, openers were more important in Lethal League 1 for sure. That is very true. Oh, Dice, is that his name? I feel like Dice and Sonata had really crazy openers a lot of times. Sonata was nutty, but like only if you were good at the game. Like she felt really shitty if you weren't good with her. But like, remember like Mecha Soul was just insane with her and Dice, as it turns out. Money Moy. I'll leave him alone, I guess. Sometimes I kill that guy, but not worth it right now. Well, then we got tilted. The game was playing some top players' dice. Dude, when do I play? Yeah, it's probably Mecha. I'm gonna reset this room. Or am I? Can't get up here, can you, buddy? Okay. I think Mecha was about the only one that played Dice at a really high level. Dice and Sonata. Yeah, Mr. Coming. Very, very soon. I definitely feel better about the mess after I learned the trick I know. Oh, God, get up there. Run! Fuck. After learning the trick, it's a lot more manageable, but it's still a very scary area no matter what you do. I've gotten trapped in the mist for like 7 extra rooms before. It was really stupid. There's nothing I could do about it. The RNG. The trick kind of helps with that a lot, though. So. Never found X's way to fight the ghosts. That's because they don't attack consistently. It's actually one of my bigger gripes too with the mist too. It's like they'll show themselves like dashing straight left, and then they'll go at like a ridiculous diagonal angle, and it's like, okay, well, I had no idea that was where you were gonna go. So it's like really feels weird to fight them. This is my least favorite room in the mist. Cool, that's a good choice. Up is fine. It doesn't matter actually. Whatever we get up here is good. Yeah, this is fine. And this is my next least favorite room, really, but I don't have to check the direction because I know it's got to be left here because it's the third room. Do not trust that shit. So we go back through here again because we want to start out on the right. We want to start entering from the left side of the first room in the back half because it makes it a lot easier to get out. And going through here doesn't penalize you, so we do it. Although this is the shit room again. Actually, this is really good. This is my least favorite room, but if you get this room first, it guarantees you're out on 2. Shit. Alright. No matter if we get up or down, we're out on 2, which is good. Down is good because we already killed that guy. Okay. Oh, Christ. What is this? Wow, this looks fucked. Okay, that's fine now. We probably need to kill this guy. Should be able to sneak past this guy. He's alone. Yeah, it has to be right here. So, this is the only right exit, so we're out. Nice. Could have been worse, but we'll take it. Yeah, Mr. Fucking scary. There's some abusable logic, there's also a lot of illogical shit, which is the problem I have with this. Take this off, put this on. Like, there should be an algorithm to make it where you can't get trapped in the mists. But there's not, so it kind of sucks. I was gonna say, where's my stun? No stun this time? Okay. Yeah, I like that. Normally you get a stun right before she's gonna die, so, but I guess there are certain points you can hit where they don't build stun. Happens with some other bosses too, I'm not sure why. Yeah, that was a good fight. I think I played it right. She could be a little scary sometimes if she goes like really, really low with her pin throw. FF14 been waiting for Beastmaster since they announced it. I hope it's not a limited job though. Like that's the thing I was kind of scared of. Like Beastmaster's a really cool job, but like I don't really like the limited job system. It's gonna be well then it's gonna be lame. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I don't have any skin in the game anyway, so I'm not really playing right now. Want an excuse to go explore the world? I mean, that's true. That does add that. That is something that is sorely lacking. But one of your big gripes with the games, there's so much world and monsters and no reason to go out and see them. Yeah, same. I think the world is very dead, despite having so much of it. Vienta. Every Q level you get one of the first 4 dungeons every time. I mean, that's gonna happen. People need low level people need people to party with, so. Keska. Please. Final Fantasy 14 MMO. Yeah, the music here is like my second favorite. I like the cogworks a little bit more. The Fair is the grandmother's hook boss. It's actually crazy how much music is in that boss, without given how fast she typically dies. Yeah, like grandmother's hook just dies too fast. Even in a casual play, like she's pretty weak. Trubio is a great fight too, for presentation for sure. It's not my favorite in this challenge because I end up getting hit a decent amount there. He's a very scary boss if he does certain attack patterns. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, those guys do some crazy jumps. Yeah, everyone loves this boss. It's a pretty good boss. Well designed. Still dead. Okay, didn't matter. Alright, we hide. Holy shit, not dead? Be dead. I got the upgrade right, I'm not tripping. Jesus. Must have evenly split the damage there. Yo, what's up, Zodium? How you doing? Yeah, corner strat's pretty good if you do it right. It's still risky in some ways, but it's pretty safe too. So sad. Good about you? Not bad. Trying to get another good run going. You did get hit last time. Let's not bring up old memories, Kirby. We're trying to be positive thinking. Yeah, the last run was pretty close. Hitless or nothing now, yeah. In a way it sounds good, in a way it sounds bad, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard, it is admittedly less fun when you're this close, I think. Nerds. Yeah, no more barriers to cross with the big one. That's pretty much exactly it, yeah. Vision. Yo, what's up, Axis? Been good so far. How are you doing? I will just go ahead and say this will be like the last main attempt I can do of the day. So if I get hit at some point, I'll have to stop for now. I'll probably do want to play some more later, but. Is that a sub? Or is that a follow? I don't know what it was. Whatever it was, I thank you. I'm not used to hearing that because it doesn't happen very often. Oh, thank you for the sub. It was a sub. Thank you so much. I'm not used to hearing that shit at all. No, bad timing. It's fine. I usually turn the alerts off when I get pretty deep into a run, so no biggie. Wasn't scared. Welcome to the Down B Gamers, yeah. I do have an emote that you only subs could use. Alright, let's try to get this done. This arena can be kind of scary. Fine. Out of your way. I heard a follow. Thank you for the follow. I think I heard a follow at least. I have anonymous follow, so no one knows who it is. Jude, what's good, man? How are you doing? Holy, the gang is all here. This is cool. Yeah, dude, the boys are back.
Oh.
Cool. Sometimes I get X up a bit. How long did it take you to complete the first blind playthrough of Silksong? I think for me it was like 35 hours. I didn't 100% the game or anything though, so I just got true ending, and then I was kind of good with that. But I think about 35 sounds about right to me. Wait for this guy to march back around. It's a little too slow. That's kind of annoying. Oh. 104 hours is an insanely long playthrough, holy. Yeah, it wasn't that long for me, at least. I don't know, I'm not usually a big 100%er, so... 70 hours? Yeah, I'd say 100% takes a long time, especially if you don't use a guide. I missed many items in my first playthrough. It's good to hear the job's coming around, Jude. I guess you're settling a little better now. That's good to hear. Eventually did use a guy because what the fuck, some of the items are hidden. Yeah, there was a couple things for sure. I had to use a guide to get a couple of the fleas for sure. I couldn't find some of them. And then my coat phase, working from home today. Hey, that's not bad. Being able to work from home is pretty nice, right? We're not fighting Trivio yet. Don't get excited. Sorry. Wish work wasn't such a suffering roulette. Yeah. Suffering roulette. We don't need this. We need to get this quest though. Right. Money. Am I missing something? No, I'm not. Okay. I get the last thing on Whiteboard, which is where I'm going next. Forgot. Zazamba. Oh, great wheel of capitalism, what shall we bestow today? Only pain and suffering today. Try again later. Then you look inside at the magic 8-ball and every side is just pain and suffering. You're like, what the fuck? I've been tricked. When I get a magic able to fish out the D20 and use it for
Nice to
D&D.
meet you.
Did I read that correctly that the Hunger Games are coming to the USA? I don't know what's going on with that shit. It's like hard to keep track, honestly. It's just one bullshit thing after another in this shithole of a country. David and I have been playing so much D&D and other tabletop RPGs. I wish I had a cool group to play some of that stuff with. It always seems like such a good time with the right group, but don't really have anything around here. The best I can do is Baldur's Gate 3, you know? Which is a great game too. Anything to distract from the files, yeah. So it seems. Certainly does seem that way, for sure. Yeah. Luckily my mom is kind of chill with that stuff, so yeah, I know it's a touchy subject for some of the older generations, we'll say. Mine sure as hell aren't, yeah. I'm sorry, man. I know that it's gotta be rough. We're saving and quitting after hitting the elevator here, so when we go save Sherma later, the elevator's down. We ain't gotta worry about going through White Ward again, which takes too long. It's not extremely dreaming about being gay anymore. That's, yeah, well, that's a win at least. Yeah, one small win. I was curious about that honestly, but I didn't want to ask because I don't know. You know, some people are can be a very touchy subject. So scoreboard's not looking good, but hey, yeah, we got the one hit on the board. Oh man, I feel like we're the third place meme guy who's still loading like crazy. Yeah, yeah. It is very British when you see as gay as Jolly, yeah. I mean, I think it's still fine too, right? Like, I think we see it that way as well to some degree. I stopped and planning on playing this game so when I get spoiled. Yeah, it's gonna be hell of spoilers for sure. Thanks for dropping in, Juke, though. It was cool talking to you. Take care, dude. Jolly old Skittle Squad is certainly something I've not heard before. I mean, I think people is fine. Or whatever they want to be called, you know? Like some people, I don't know. Yeah. Jolly old Skill Squad's pretty good, not gonna lie. I don't think I would call someone that on like the first meeting, but it's certainly got a lot of riz to it, I must say. No, don't do that. Jerk. Good. Man enjoyer. This dust cleaner asshole. Oh yeah, that guy almost got me. A little scary. Didn't need to repair that, but we did. Why is he one of the scariest enemies? He's just trying to do his job. That's because he has nothing to lose, because this season is a minimum wage worker. He has nothing to lose in Farloom, so he's the scariest enemy. He's like the one McDonald's employee that like won't hesitate to jump over the counter and beat the shit out of you if you're talking shit. Like, what are you gonna do? Fire him from McDonald's? Oh no. He doesn't care. Alright, time for Spooky Claw Line. I hate it. Yep, and that Clawman we just heard is why I'm doing this. Yeah, you, right there. Yeah, you piece of shit. I hate that the strat is good, because I hate doing it, but it's definitely the best thing to do here. Okay, cool. Scary looking strat, yeah. I think you get iframes on the claw line when you hit something. So it looks a lot scarier than it is, I guess, but it still feels really fucking scary because I don't like doing it. I don't like to rely on iframes like that. At least not if it's not like parry. Parry feels pretty good, but that does not. But jumping over them is scary because the claw maidens could come out of the sky immediately and hit you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So to me, it's the only safe way to really guarantee, outside of like outright killing those guys, it's the safest way to get by them. I used to fight them for the money, but I don't really want to anymore. Too risky. Come into my office. Is that the real way to get up there? No, you can... Yeah, I think you can do some other stuff for sure, but yeah, that's the way I do it, because I have Wanderer's privilege. Like I didn't activate, it's really bad. I swear to God, if this guy gets up as soon as I hit this button. Okay. I hate that up or down picks up those pens. I wish it were like an actual button you had to like press, or you know, better yet, just walking over them pick them up automatically, like the other items in this game. It's like a landmine just sitting there. I don't have any energy. Shit. Are there any more enemies up here to fight? Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, I didn't know the vent was there for a while. That was one of the fleas that I couldn't find, actually. I just didn't see that wall, I guess. Even though I looked around pretty hard, actually. Love this area's music. Yeah, this is one of my favorite musics in the game. This one and Cogworks is probably my two favorite music in the game. We're gonna skip these guys. I don't really want to fight them. I'll get one energy off because I need the energy. Yeah, if you have Wanderer's Crest, that's you can do some privileged things, for sure. Shit, should have waited longer. I didn't get the I want to get this item, but I don't know why come up actually. I'm gonna do something weird. I'm gonna farm this guy for a couple silk. Yeah, most people stick with hunters, I think, most of the game. It seems like, from what I've seen. Used Reaper. Yeah, I think Reaper is also a pretty popular choice too, because you get it pretty early. Like, it's one of the first other crests you find. So people tend to like that one a lot too. And the extra range is kind of nice when you're starting out. DVD logo ass enemy, come here. I never really got into Reapers that much. So I think if I had to choose a crest, probably be Reapers though. If I had to choose the second one I liked. Use it for the full game, dang. I didn't like that sometimes it misses because it hits either below or above. Yeah, I thought that was a little strange too. Alright, I'm probably gonna go Dark on chat for a little bit, so I'll have to catch up after Mount Faye. Mount Faye's a pretty scary spot. It's easy to lose focus. Because the wall jumping is not my favorite in this game. So I have to think about it a lot. With the first two enemies in this room. probably the scariest spot of this room. Good. It's fine. Go pretty slow here, but it usually works out fine. This next room is probably the scariest room of all Mount Faye. Not because of the spikes here, but the part that comes after. Good. That part is really, really scary. Alright, that was a good climb actually. Nothing went wrong at all, I don't think. Cool. Really good Mount Faye. Mount Faye's pretty scary. Yeah, 100's or Reaper's the one that goes like upward arcs and then like lower arcs the second time. I thought that was really funny actually. I started laughing when I saw that. I was like, why do they do it like that? Bird friend. He didn't have to break the tuning fork though. It's kind of messed up. Who's gonna pay for that, Bird? And we're gonna float down because I don't trust myself. Insurance? Shoot, not in my experience with insurance lately. Holy. Not American insurance. Oh, true, yeah. I was gonna say if, I guess in Farland maybe they have better insurance coverage. Oh. Alright, we go back through high halls, gotta do more spooky claw line. Not my favorite thing, but it's definitely the best thing to do so, because the clawmaids are still around until I go through high halls. Parm isn't that bad, yeah. Oh, he's still dead. I didn't sit. It's okay. Thank you. That works too. Need a little slow for this little group of enemies. No claw maiden, good. Another example of Wanderer's privilege. Almost died to a nosebleed? What the fuck? That's crazy. Yeah, jeez. Glad you're okay. That's awful. Holy. Kelsey has nosebleeds occasionally, and not to that degree at least. Thank God. That's insane. Oh my God. Did not want to slip off there. Oh, they had to have surgery. Damn. I hope that fixed the problem permanently, though, at least. Sheesh, dude. Alright, we need to have 2 silk here. I did a crazy surgery where they ran some weird thing all the way through my veins, from my groin up to my sinuses. What the fuck? Jesus. Holy shit. That's good. Later. Yeah, that sounds just... I can't even, like, begin to understand. Fortunately, no, there's no basic no explanation. Yeah, oh god. At least you're okay. God damn. That sounds so scary, though. Alright, now we go... We gotta turn on our quest, that's right. Actually, we haven't done the quest yet, that's right, we gotta finish it. We gotta farm! Farm time. Yeah, it's, I mean, I guess, despite the mystery, at least everything's fine now. It's wild, though, to think about. Wasn't fine for a while. Oh, well. I guess the initial analysis was that it was just gonna heal itself, maybe? sucks, dude. That's crazy. Human body could do some crazy shit, that's for sure. Got surgery that cauterized a lot of arteries in my sinuses. And that fixed it? A boring part of the run, so sorry in advance. But 2 years it seems good, that's good. Hopefully it stays that way then. Damn, insurance tried to scam you too? Ugh. I hate insurance, dude. It's such a scam. Alright, finally done with our pens quest. Yeah. It's like, shit, man, I guess I'll die.
Oi!
Oi.
Oi! Oi! Oi!
Alright, we get to go buy stuff now. Welcome back, Kirby.
Horrible. Nearly over.
Buenera. Da, Finestra.
Took me a long time to trust my body wouldn't just randomly break catastrophically. Yeah, I could see that. That's just, I don't know. It sucks when people have to go through stuff like that, and then on top of that, like, you know, insurance gives you shit too. It's just super stressful, I can imagine. Show that little one. Pretty lucky I only had to go through that. Yeah, I guess it could have been worse, true. Go ahead and break this stuff down. Worst that can happen, trying to be positive, yeah.
Tamiyan.
Sit here and talk to Nu, I guess.
Miofeni.
Oh, no.
Yanna.
Farm a little bit of birds. Only one bird is a scam though, to come back. Where is he? There you are. This carrier's in this grass. Be really careful. These birds can be really tricky sometimes. Real happener when you come face to face with reality, but that peace and health is a privilege. Yeah. It really is. Basically security, like, is a privilege for sure. Feeling okay with your money situations. Like, get away, bird, don't do that. Jerk. I don't like fighting these birds. At least not here where there's a roof. The roof makes it really tricky. They're a little sketch. 3 scammed! Give me 5, bro. Four is mild scam. Oh! Alright, now I gotta farm birds back at the halfway home until we get enough feathers. It's definitely a scam. One bird again. I'd rather there be 2 birds here. It's a lot faster to farm. Not any not any scary really either. There we go. I'd much rather fight these birds than the ones in the places with roofs. That was kind of weird, actually. didn't like that situation. Just gonna reset. Why not? One more bird. Thanks. Sorry about your brother. Later.
Opa.
Nes-
Well, hello.
Well,
Meu filho.
alright, we changed to cog flies.
You're not.
There's a hole. Or sort of. Ethel. Oh.
I know how to use a tool game. I've been using them. Cool. Good basement. Are you still in Act 1? No, I'm in Act 2 now.
Hozzo.
Husband.
Okay. What's the ha?
There wasn't in Pokemon that much as a kid, except just played a ton of Pokemon. Yeah, Pokerogue. Oh yeah, I've heard a little bit about that. I just don't. I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan myself, so it kind of is lost on me, unfortunately. It seems cool though for the Pokemon enthusiasts out there. Like having a roguelike experience to play is something that they've never really done. I'm surprised it still exists because Nintendo hasn't shut it down yet. Best Pokemon game ever made. Jesus, that's high praise. Go to Billheart. Gonna give our white ord money over. Huh? Shut up, fool. I have plenty of money. Good. I'm gonna get up and stretch for a sec. It's been like 3 hours. I've been mostly sitting, so I'll be back in like a couple minutes. So BRB. Alright, I'm back, sorry. Had to get a little stretching in, grab a drink, you know. Oh, I always forget to pause my timer. My timer's over here hanging out, but I never pause it. Alright. Kill this guy. He's kind of annoying to deal with. Okay, so you do have to just wait a long time for the elevator. Sometimes this elevator doesn't activate, even if you hit the switch up there. I guess because if you leave too quickly, it doesn't stay down. Or it doesn't stay. Really weird. Ladybugged. Oh, the cockfly? Cockflies are insanely strong tool. They get a lot of use in this run for sure. Kind of annoying because they did that. They will aggro shit I don't want to fight, but overall they're really, really insanely strong tool. What? Did I hit it twice? Broken hits. Oh fuck. No! Ah, stupid purple bug. Yeah, now you're just gonna go die? You can't even get the satisfaction of killing you? That's so stupid. I couldn't. I was trying to tap my D-pad so slightly, but I couldn't. I was too scared. And I ended up trying to tap it and swing, and I swung and it pushed me into him. I guess I could have down swung, yeah. I could have done this. I didn't really know what I should do there. That's such a dumb way to get hit. I know what I needed to do actually, I just haven't fully committed to it yet. I need to just like aggro that guy and then go over here on this platform, or just get a bunch of cockflies out and beat the shit out of him, I guess. this guy respawn? Let's see if I can mess with him some more. I'm not so certain that purple guy respawns though. He does respawn. Yeah, I could just get a cockflat aggro him. Oh, he still does that, huh? Cockflat angle, yeah, maybe. This strat usually works pretty well, honestly. I just didn't do it right, I think. Normally you come up here and he aggro's and you could float here, and if you do it right, he just dies and spikes. And that's worked out pretty well, pretty consistent. And if he doesn't die in the spikes, you can hide under the platform, but I just didn't commit to the platform quick enough, I think. Yeah, this doesn't work. Ah, God. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. You always want him to attack you to the left first, but if you do it right, even if he doesn't die to the spikes, you can, like here. Even from like here. If you hug here, then he can't get around. Okay, well. Then he just dies there anyway. I've seen him get trapped here before. He seems to be a little more bouncy than I remembered. Ah, man. I wonder if I should, I can't... I don't know. Usually that strat works pretty well, so I don't know if I need to change anything. The cockflies don't really kill those guys very fast, is the problem, so I can't really rely on them to do the dirty work. Let him get stuck on the part above you, then he's a consistent with the right spikes. Normally he just sits here and I just beat the hell out of him, but it seems like he's not wanting to show me that now. Now that he's already ruined my day. Like, that's normally what I do every time. 90% of the time he dies on those spikes. It's pretty rare that he gets around them. Like... Ah, damn it, dude. That sucks. Yeah, I don't have time right now for start another run either. I hate those purple bugs too. Hunter's Crest doesn't have that problem because they just they can one-tap them with the Hunter's Crest upgrade. But I'd have to keep Hunter's Crest through Shellwood till the end of Shellwood, which I'm probably not that comfortable with. I'd much rather have Wanderers. You had fly knew you had to leave soon anyway. Word. Ah, well, shit. We tried. Yeah, I don't have enough time for another run right now. I'll probably try to do another one. There's a good chance I'll try to do another one later tonight, but right now I can't. Let's see. Who is Fede still playing? I saw him playing earlier. I was gonna say we could raid Fede if he's still playing, but I don't see him on, sadly. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it was fun it was fun talking, Winter. It's good to see you again. I'm glad you're doing well. What time is it? It's only 12. Yeah. Yeah, there's a good chance I'll play some more later tonight, but right now I gotta go. Because, you know, 5-hour chunk of time is hard to come by. Definitely don't got it at the moment. But we'll see, maybe later. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everyone who hang out. Sorry, I totally missed your question. Zeus, I don't know if you're still here. Oh, fuck. Now I'm ruining my entire... I have a mod that lets you, change your color. So you can like change whatever dress you want. If you want to have like a purple dress or a pink dress, you can just change it. Sorry I didn't answer your question until this moment. I was a little bummed in the moment. So if you're still here, that's how. Yeah, for now, I guess I'm gonna go. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Even if you're lurking, that's cool. Love you all the same. And if you want to see any more, feel free to follow. Like and subscribe, you know, as they say. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Take care.